Okay, so despite the whole craziness going on around right now, turns out people are still getting married. So this past weekend, I was supposed to be a second shooter for a video, or I was supposed to second shoot the video. No.
Yo, despite all the craziness going on this past weekend and everything else this past week, Kevin was actually supposed to second shoot a video for me. Things came up last second. I had to ask him to be, yo, your photographer bailed, and Kevin, I need you to step up and be a photographer.
And that's exactly what happened, guys. You know, it's really good to be a versatile photographer slash videographer now in 2020.
I wouldn't have been able to ask Kevin for his help if I hadn't been able to know or trust that he would be able to do photo instead of video. And like, it's just one of those things that like, your camera is not just meant for photo, it has video settings.
Apparently.
Like, who knew? I thought that shit was just for GoPros.
Yeah, this is pretty low, so I have to like split my legs to kind of like fit. Well, I've always considered myself more of a photographer rather than a videographer. Up until these last 2 years when I started my business and I started doing more video work is when I really put myself to like, okay, I have to learn how to do video, because even though my wife is the one that primarily does all of our video work, I still wanted to be able to second shoot for her or provide extra help if we really needed it, which in the end we did. So it was really good that I started learning how to do video. I was like, okay, how hard can it really be? Even though that they're both filmed with like a similar camera, they're completely different types of beasts as in like how to do each one of those things. And one thing that I noticed off the bat is that like I've always put myself into the mentality that I was like doing photography was something that I was like never gonna stop learning. Like I could be like 6, 7, 8 years into doing this as a career, and there's always gonna be something that helps you learn. So basically by learning video, I kind of doubled the amount of like unlimited amount of knowledge I was ever gonna like attain. And that's something that I really consider important, because it's always good to keep learning something. You're never gonna stop learning video, you're never gonna stop learning photos. Like, I mean, damn, like you're kind of screwed, but it's also really good because you're never gonna stop practicing and just getting better as a creative in general.
Y'all wanna play Fortnite? My name's Scotty.
Not Apex Predators, bro. That's what Scotty plays.
Yo, you trying to play some Madden, bro?
Dude, I love Madden, dude. FIFA. So like I said earlier, that this is just gonna always help you challenge your creativity, which is something that I believe that's super beneficial to whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're like a graphic designer, video, photo, anything. At the end of the day, you're just gonna become better at whatever it is that you're doing. So the fact that there's always a challenge present in learning new techniques, new editing skills, or anything like that for photo or video, like that's just gonna help you grow, like, I mean, tremendously. So some of like the best benefits that I notice about being, you could say, like a hybrid shooter is that—
Alright, bro, some benefits of being a hybrid shooter, bro. My boy right here, Chad's gonna tell you all about it.
So one of the obvious benefits about being a hybrid photographer slash videographer is that there's never gonna be a shortage of gigs. You're always gonna be able to have a lot of work. I mean, usually companies are looking for people that can do either or of said thing. And if you do both, like, I mean, that's literally double the work with just one person. Something very important that I've learned is that companies or clients always want the path of least resistance. So if something is readily available and something that can provide, let's say, like 2 services, like if you're like a hybrid shooter, like they're gonna wanna go with you instead of hiring you as a photographer than hiring someone else as a videographer. So if you can provide both services, that just makes it way more convenient for your clients and customers, and also is gonna make it more convenient for you because, I mean, you get way more money. Like let's say that you're doing like one project that requires you to do both things, you really have to be good at multitasking. So it's definitely a skill that you have to get kind of like good at doing and learn how to like, oh, this is a good photo opportunity, this is a good video opportunity. It does become a little like complicated in times, but I mean, if you manage to juggle both, like, I mean, kudos to you, and also your bank account is gonna really appreciate that for sure. So something that's gonna help you become just way more versatile in general is just knowing your camera inside out. I mean, when I first got my camera, the way I didn't even go to YouTube, honestly. I just stuck to reading the actual camera user manual, and like I learned like a lot of the things about like perspective. I don't know, there's a lot of information in the camera manual itself. I mean, nowadays you really don't need to do that at all. I mean, I didn't even start photography that long ago, but I don't know why I just decided to do that. Anyway, point is, just go to YouTube. There's so much information there that's gonna help you learn, help you use your camera to its full potential. The great thing about cameras nowadays is that literally, I would dare say like 95% of just like consumer DSLRs are able to also provide photo and video. They might not be the best, like, oh, this does like super good photo and like super good video, but you know, like the ability to do both things is almost always gonna be there. You know, once, like how I said before, you get a lot of gigs because you're doing both things, you're gonna be able to get that money to like buy yourself an amazing camera that's like pretty decent at doing both things. Like I personally love the EOS R. I think that's a good hybrid point, but I mean, that's the topic for another video.
You wanna know more about like good cameras and that are like good like for camera, photo, and video? Check out his last video about the M50, bro. I'm in that. My man won't plug If my man won't plug himself, I'm gonna plug it for him.
Thank you, Chad, Brad, Brady. So the really big point is like, why are you gonna restrict yourself to only using half of your tool? Because at the end of the day, camera is just a tool for the trade. So why only use half of the hammer when you can literally use the whole thing and just, you know, just build the house quicker? Bad analogy, I mean, a good analogy, but it's just, I don't know why you use that one, but anyway. Yeah, guys, so if you learn your camera, like, I mean, it comes with both. Do both. Like, it's like stupid that you would only stick yourself to doing one. That's like shooting your self in the leg. Like, it makes no sense.
You gotta be good at both, brother.
The hair's just getting worse.
Bro, you gotta be good at both, dude. It's like, why just drink alcohol when you can smoke weed?
That's appropriate. I don't have a Joby tripod anymore, so that was the tripod for like 3 shots. That I didn't use that today. And this is our last tripod for today. Put it right here. Sweet angles. I don't know what to do. Guys, that's it. Basic point of this video is just to be super versatile. I mean, that clear example of the wedding just, you know, proved it like 100% to me how beneficial it is. It doesn't have to be just photo and video, but just, I mean, anything in general. You know, if you have the opportunity to learn a new skill, like, do it. You never know when you're actually gonna use it. Especially if you're doing the creative aspect, like in this case, photo and video. Like, it's just way more, it's just better for you, you know? So yeah, guys, make sure to freaking learn both things. Use your camera all the way, learn it inside and out. Kind of like that. He needs to learn how to use gel. Okay, guys, so that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this little kind of rant about why it's perfect to learn both things. Make sure to like this video. Also, drop down some comments of like, I don't know, do you consider being versatile a good thing? Is it a bad thing? It's pretty much a good thing, but just drop a comment anyway. Raise up my engagement. That's good for all of us.
Engagement up, bro. My name is James Webster Dictionary.
Encyclopedia. Alright, guys, so that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe also for more similar content like this. I do try to post 2 videos a week. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Enjoy your quarantine. Watch my videos, binge them. You know, that's actually really good for you. Not really, but you know, it's fun.
Bro,
so do that.
Bro, if we're in quarantine and we work together, are we a quarantine?
Am I out of frame yet? Bye.